Hello guys, welcome back to this tutorial. I'm so excited that you are here, that you made it back to this tutorial. Alright, so today we'll be focusing on the unary operators. In our previous video, we were able to go through the different types of logical operators and the use cases. Alright, so today we are focusing on the unary operators. So you might be wondering, what are unary operators in JavaScript? Okay, I have a little note here on the screen that says that unary operators in JavaScript are operators that take only one operand. Okay, so this is one of the things you bear in mind, that the unary operators take only one operand. All right, they perform various operations such as negation, incrementing, decrementing, type conversion, and more. So we are going to use these four major to to demonstrate the unary operator. So we're going to look at the plus unary, minus unary, decrement, and then the increment. We also look at the type conversion, okay, and what it means to do type conversion. So we're going to be starting first with the plus unary. All right, so just like the little note we have says that it takes one one operand, which is a value or a variable. It could be a value or a variable. And for the unary, since it is a plus unary, we are going to the symbol we're going to be using, or the operator, is the plus symbol. All right, so let's start off with defining a variable. So we're going to call it var x is equal to 20. All right, so this is 20, and then we will come down here and say that var y is equal to, then we're going to include the operator, which is the plus sign, and then followed by the variable. So this is basically how you use the plus unary. So what this means is it's going to simply return the positive value of x. All right, positive value of x. So it doesn't really matter. I know from here, from this expression here, x is already a positive value, but what this means is it's going to return the positive value of x. So y is assigned to the positive value of x. All right, so this is what this expression simply means. Okay, so let's head over to our console log y and head over to our browser to refresh and see what we've got. So we've got 20, yeah, because 20 is the positive value of x. Okay, so that's the first instance. Now the second one we're going to look at, second one, is the type conversion. Now the type here means data type. In JavaScript we have different data types. Just like I said, we are going to treat it in a subsequent video. We're going to treat the different types of data that we have in JavaScript. Okay, but I'm going to mention two. We have the numbers, and then we have the strings. All right, so when we get there, I'm going to explain in full details what the numbers are, how you can perform operations with the numbers, and then the strings and the arrays and the objects, and a whole lot of them. But for now, we're going to be using the number and the strings. And do not worry if you do not understand what these things means. Like I promised, we're going to treat them. All right, so this is a number. The data type, or let me just say type is number. Okay, now if I declare another variable z, and then I say z is equal to is assigned to the value, sorry, not equal to, it's assigned to the value of 20. Now type is string. All right, so strings are always enclosed in either a single quotation mark or in a double quotation mark. So whenever you have any value in a quotation mark, that is a string. Okay, so that's all you need to know now about the string. So whenever you see any value, either number or alphabet like this is a string. Okay, these are string values. So from our note here says it does type conversion. Type conversion means it's going to convert it from being a string, yeah, to being a number. So if what you're doing here, if the value you are assigning to this variable y, if x is a string, then it's going to convert it to a number. All right, so what we're going to do is, before we're going to use z here, So we put the z right here, okay, and then we're going to console log y. So if we go over to our browser and then console log, we have 20. Okay, that is very correct. But let's check the type. We're going to check the type of we're going to check the type. What is the type? Okay, we can do this like this. We can say z is equal to, you know, the positive z. All right, so we can go over here and add our z, go back to our browser and refresh. That should still give us 20. We still have 20, but there's something we're going to do. We're going to check the type. Now we're going to check the type before this, because this expression converts it from being a string to being a number okay, so we're going to check the type of data that z is before I think we don't need to use var here again. The type of data z is after initialization, and then the type of data it is before after the type conversion. Okay, so we're going to do it right here. We're going to say console.log. So in JavaScript, to check the data type, we use the keyword type of. Okay, so you just type of z followed by the variable that you want to check. So we want to check the type of, it's going to tell us the type of variable this is. So I'm going to do some concatenation. I'm going to say the type of z before conversion, okay, is, then we're gonna do something like this. All right, and I'm going to copy the whole of this and then replace it here after the conversion, and I'm going to the type of z after, I'm going to add it here after conversion. Okay, so we are checking the type before and after to know the data type, if it converts it to another data type or not. All right, we'll head over to our browser and then refresh. So you see we have here that the type of z before conversion is string. You can see string, and then the type of z after conversion is number. So that does a number conversion. Okay, it converts it from being a string to a number. All right, so that's pretty much how we can, we can do the plus unary. Then when we go to the minus unary, so what the minus unary, just like the plus unary, the minus unary returns the negative value of whatever value that you give to it. Okay, it returns the negative of whatever value you give to it. So here we have x to be equal to 20, and then we are going to declare another variable y, and we assign y to the value of negative x. All right, remember that x here is a positive number. All right, it's a positive number. So let's console log our y and see what y is going to give us. So we head over to our browser and refresh this. We have negative value minus 20. So that is how you can use the minus unary, all right, just to return the negative value of value of a value or a variable, depending on what you're working with. All right, let's head over to the next one, which is the decrement. And this one, this is a very important thing, a very important concept, because you're likely going to be employing this one. You're going to be applying it in many of your real life projects. So I want you to pay close attention. Now we have the decrement and we have the increment. Now decrement means you're going to the value is going to decrement, it's going to reduce, right? Reduction in value, and this is usually reduction by 1. When you have a value, for instance, you have a value like 20 and you want to reduce the number of 20 constantly, maybe remove 1 from it, from 20, 19, 18 down to you get to 0 or you get to 5, and depending on the scenario which you are using it. And we're going to be applying all of these things that we are learning. These are the basics. After the basics, we're going to get to a level, the intermediate, where we start applying these concepts that we are learning. All right, so in this area, we're still going to use our variable x. So we have our x. Now if we want to increase x, but we want to decrease, all right, sorry, we are talking about the decrement. If we want to decrease x by 1, all right, want to decrease x by 1, we can say that x is equal to x minus 1. All right, then we console log x. So head over to our browser here and then refresh. So you see we have 19 because the value of x is 20. We have 19. Now this is what we are just talking about. This is a decrement operation. So we are taking the value of x, we are removing 1 from it, and then we are assigning the new value to x. Okay, so the x was the new value. All right, that is what this means. But there is a better way that we can write this. There's a better way we can write this, or the shorthand. The shorthand is for us to say that x is equal to, or is assigned to the value of minus x. All right, so I'm going to comment this one out. The first one, I'm going to comment it out, and then we're going to use this one. So let's head over to our browser and refresh and see what we have. Remember that x is 20. X is still 20 because I've commented this out. So let's head over to our browser and refresh it again, refresh again. You see we still have 19. So this is a decrement operation, and you may be wondering, where will I apply this? Yeah, there's a place you're going to apply it. When you start running loops, you might start running loops, and you want to keep repeating a sequence or repeating an event until the value gets to a particular number. For instance, if I have 20 persons, I'm iterating over 20 items, and I just want to iterate over 10. So I will, when I iterate through the first one, I'm going to reduce the value by 1. It remains 19. I will iterate again. I will reduce the value by 1. So x will become 19. X will become, so I will keep doing this until x becomes 10. Then once x hits 10, then I will stop the loop. All right. So this is where the practice come. But I'm not gonna introduce the for loop now, the iteration loops now, until we get to loops, because I don't want to confuse you, but I just want to tell you where we're going to be applying it. All right. Okay, so we head over to the last one that we have for today, and the last one is the increment. So the increment looks similar like the decrement. Sorry, I forgot to mention something here, that the symbol here, or the operator here, is the minus sign, and then the operator for the decrement is the double minus. When you have this is the decrement. Okay, then for the increment we have it to be double positive, and just the same thing we have here is exactly what we're going to have in, we're going to have the opposite of this. Okay, so when we come over here, we're going to use x. So we say x, we're going to assign the value of x into x plus 1. Now I want you to notice something, pay close attention. Remember here, x here is 20, and then when we get to this place, we have decremented the value of x. Now the value of x from here henceforth is no longer 20, is now 19. Okay, because of this expression. So this expression reduces the value of x from 20 to 19. Remember that this whole stuff means that x is assigned to the value of x minus 1. All right, so now that we are adding 1 again to x, it means x is going to be 20. All right, so I just want you to know, so that you will not be expecting 21. All right, we go over to our browser, refresh our, oh sorry, I did not console log it, so I'm going to console log x. All right, head over to the browser, I'll refresh this. So we have 20 here. You can see we have 20. Then if we repeat this again, let me copy it down again. If we repeat this again, x here is 20, then x here is 21. So we head over to the browser and refresh. We have 21. Now we can rewrite this just the same way we did for the decrement. We can rewrite and say that x is assigned to the value of plus x. So they are the same thing. Whatever this we have here is the same as writing this. So instead of writing x plus 1, you can just write plus x. Okay, I mean it makes more sense. So let's head over to a browser. We should be expecting 22. So we have the value of 22. All right. Some of you might be asking, all this while we have been doing it in the console, be console logging it. What about in the page? Okay, I just want you to relax. We are coming into that. We're going to treat a topic that shows us how the different types of ways, or the different ways that we can impute data to the browser. We are coming into that. All right. Very soon we are going to stop doing console logging. All right, and we'll start having our our script run, our output display in the browser, right in the page. So these are the basics, and I just want you to stick with me, and I'm going to take you through this course, and at the end of this course you'll be so excited that you did not miss this course. All right guys, so we've come to the end of today's tutorial, today's video. I want to thank you for waiting to the end of this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share it to your friends and family, let them all see it, and then also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that when we drop new videos you're going to be the first to receive notification, and you'll be the first person to watch it. Please, if you have any problem, I want you to put your questions in the comment section down below. Okay, I'll be glad to answer all your questions. All right, thank you very much guys, and do have a lovely day.